to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, August 21st, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. You can't achieve success or longevity in any avenue of life, bodybuilding included, if you aren't one of those people who is absolutely in love with the process. But thankfully for him, second-year standout Charles Griffin is a love-the-process kind of guy. Late last week, some new video footage surfaced of a gigantic-looking Griffin crushing some heavy stiff-leg deadlifts as he blasts his way through the early stages of his off-season. Year two of the Griffin experience left us with plenty to get excited about, especially that second-place finish back at the Muscle Mayhem, where we saw a surging Charles Griffin give Victor Martinez all he could handle. And as long as he can keep making improvements and continue to add muscle in the right places, I think this kid's 2018 season is one that has a chance to end up being very special. I've been around the sport a long time, and I've heard people talking about laying down the lumber, but never in all my years have I seen someone both literally and figuratively lay it down during a set of leg extensions quite like rookie sensation Regan Grimes. Over the weekend, Grimes solved the age-old mystery of whatever happened to Hacksaw Jim Duggan's 2x4 after he brought it out of retirement to kick things up a few degrees in his latest leg workout. So far in his rookie campaign, the former Arnold Amateur champ has lived up to the hype and then some, ripping off 3 straight top 6 performances that left more than a few people buzzing. At just 23 years old, Grimes hasn't even begun to scratch the surface of his peak yet. And 3 or 4 years from now, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if we're talking about this kid as a potential top 6 Olympia finisher. If you work with Chris Aceto long enough, you get used to seeing guys get some pretty nasty post-show muffin pumps. But someone out there is going to have to come up with a new term to describe whatever the hell it is that Henri-Pierre Ano's got going on right about now. A few weeks removed from delivering a career-best third-place finish back at the Tampa Pro, the protege of our very own master technician looks like he's been putting all those post-show muffins to good use. The latest progress photos coming in from the former Canadian national champ are nothing short of spectacular, as he reminds us once again that one of the most underrated structures in bodybuilding is what he carries around. When he's at his top of his game, Ano is one of those athletes who is almost sneaky explosive with the way his physique comes to life on stage. But if he keeps improving at the rate he has over the past few years, he won't have to worry about sneaking up on people anymore, because everyone's going to know when this guy's coming. We're always on the lookout for new international talent here at Muscle in the Morning, which is why we're proud to introduce you to Roman Vavrikyan. The 25-year-old prodigy exploded onto the international scene this year by putting together a couple of monster wins at the Diamond Cup in the Czech Republic and a commanding overall victory at the Arnold Amateur in Spain a few weeks later. Vavrikyan's physique has the combination of old-school aesthetics and new-school muscle that has already drawn comparisons to some of the more iconic figures in the sport. With only 3 career shows under his belt, Vavrikyan still hasn't even begun to understand what it means to truly master his craft. But once this kid starts to figure it all out, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if he pops up a few years from now to give a whole lot of big names a serious run for their money. Every once in a while in sports, you see an athlete come out and have a mic drop moment. And over the weekend, William Bonac did his best to show up and drop the mic. After keeping things relatively quiet on the home front over the last few weeks, the latest progress photos coming out of the Bonac camp are certainly anything but quiet. Just over 4 weeks out from making his first appearance of the season, the man who closed out the 2016 season as arguably the hottest athlete on the circuit looks like he's ready to come in and pick right back up where he left off. Bonac treated the Olympia and European tour like his personal coming out party last season. And now that he's gotten a taste of what it's like to be at the top, I highly doubt he has any intentions of sliding backward. Even at his absolute best, I'm not sure if Bonac has the weapons to work his way up into the top 3. But I'll tell you what, as a bodybuilding fan, I sure wouldn't mind seeing him give it a try.